The water clarity looks really, really good. So, as I said, we are going to just be throwing around some soft plastics, maybe target some whiting with some plastics, even though I do have pippies in the esky behind me. So that's a bit of the game plan, but it's right on the run out tide now. So it was peak high tide about half an hour ago. This is going to be acting like the sleeper rod. So what I'm going to do is I've got this rigged up with just a paternoster rig. So you can see you've got 2 hooks there, and specifically got the sinker down the bottom and a very, very small sinker. The beauty about that is as the kayak is just moving along, this tiny little bit of lead is probably very, very unlikely to get caught up and snagged up. So that's why I like going really, really light. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have 2 baits suspended a little bit higher. And around these areas, you do get whiting and pinkies and flathead and all sorts of stuff. Now, the only bait that I've brought out with me is a bag of pippies. Pippies at the moment are very, very much a premium. They're like 25, 30 bucks a bag everywhere for about a kilo. And your service stations at the moment, absolute rip. So you can get a bag about a quarter a size of that they're charging about 18, 19 bucks for at the moment. So they're like a premium item, the old pippies. So use them careful, rig them up properly so they don't fall off straight away. We're moving right into prime area now, so we're going to be chucking out that drifter bait rod and flicking some soft plastics in a minute, and hopefully getting into some fishing action. Oh. Whoa, there we go. I was marking up a lot of stuff here, Tanner, just in this one spot. Oh my God. Oh, big flatty. Really good one. And I think I got a squid on the other line. Oh, it's a big flat, Tanner. That's a good one, man. And whew. All right, perfect. So that is when a plan comes together. So I've been fishing now for about 3 minutes and flicking out some soft plastics, got the right drifter to the side, paternoster rig with a couple of pippies. And then all of a sudden I could see a little tap, and then bang, that rod took off. It's a beautiful flathead. In this sort of area, fishing this kind of depth, these are the type of fish that you're really, really targeting. So, you know, this might not be a prize catch, but for what we're fishing today, this is an excellent catch. So you got to handle these flathead with care. So we're just going to get that hook out first. And look at that. That is a magnificent flathead. That's a rock flathead, because you can see the patterns and the colors on this one. It's got those really distinctive colors and patterns and shape there on the belly and also on the head. But that got something swimming near me. It might be a seal or a dolphin. So we'll just have to keep an eye out for that. But that's a great catch. Perfect eating, really fun fighting, and rock flathead are one of the absolute tastiest fish, easy to clean. What a great start to the day. Come on. Got him. Got him. What do we got? Snook. Yep, snook. Oh, there's a fish. We go, double hook up. Double hook up. What do we got here? Well, the net's in use, so this is going to be a bit interesting. This has got a lot more weight than that snook that I caught. Also, nice flathead. So we're going to have to do a snook and a flathead in the same net, which is not going to work very well. Much bigger flathead than... Oh, it's another. So that was a bit chaotic. So got a snook on the soft plastic. As I'm netting the snook, the bait rod went off. Again, that drifter with a little bit of pippy, paternoster rig is absolutely working a treat. And on that drifter one was another rock flathead. And again, you can look at the colors and the spots on these fish. They're an absolutely beautiful fish. Only been out here for a little while, but being very productive. Guess using some of the more traditional, you know, drifting baits and a couple of rocky flathead to start the day is absolutely a-okay. So let's see if we can get a couple more. Oh, he hit it hard. Got him. Another snook. Plastics. Shit, that was a big hit. Whoa. That's another one. Oh, it's a whiting. Little whiting. definitely seems to be the day of double hookups. Every time I get one on the soft plastic, about a minute later, the bait rod goes off, and that is just a little whiting there, King George whiting. So obviously he's undersized, so he's definitely going back to become a good size one. And then thrashing about in here is a little snook. And obviously before we caught ones much bigger than that, but he's a little guy. He's still got to respect those teeth even for those little ones. He'd actually be a great bait size, but we're gonna get him back in the water as well. Now they don't tend to release very well, these fish, and hopefully he can swim on his way. Well, and we can find one 3 times the size of that. There we go. Here we go, we got a fish on. This is heavy. Another good flatty. Oh yes, a good one. Oh, we're certainly eating good flathead tonight. Another rock flathead too, look at that. Those beautiful colours and patterns, yeah, so very different for your normal flathead. And that's another fantastic eating size. So we've got 3 now in about 45 minutes, plus a few snook and a couple of whiting. So no pinkies at the moment, which is very unusual around here for this time of year. Beautiful fish. Look at those colours. Is that a big flatty? Oh, I'll have to net it for you. Oh, it's another big rocky. Oh yeah. Oh, look at the size of it. You need a bigger net, Tanner.
That's a good one.
Well done.
That's a good one.
All right, so we've just caught a couple of whiting on the drift flicking soft plastic. So what we're going to do is we've marked some waypoints in that exact area. Whiting tend to school up in big numbers and they just sit in one spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back there and we're going to anchor up, and then we're going to throw out a bait on one side and flick a soft plastic on the other and see which one does better. Tanner. There we go. That was instant. Another one. Hopefully it's bigger. No, they're all about that same size. He's definitely a little bit bigger. Look at that there. So there's another King George whiting. Come on, matey, we need some bigger ones on your way. You're crushing it, mate. It's good. Oh, Tanner. Tanner's a shark, mate. Get your anchor up quick. There's a big shark here, mate. You saw it? Serious? Whew. That was a big shark, mate. Far out. Oh, that was bloody scary. It was only a couple of meters away from us. Huge dorsal fin out the water, and that was massive. Bloody scary. I don't think I've ever pulled in the anchor in that quick. That was insane. I mean, I've got the waypoint of where we were catching, but well, the only thing I was worried about is because we're anchored up and we've got 2 or 3 rods out, it's like if that gets really close, we've got no time to, you know, we're not going to outrun it with these little motors anyway. But doing some whiting fishing. Tanner behind me caught a couple of good whiting on soft plastics. I caught a couple on bait, caught all those snook. And I thought I'll change over to the same soft plastic that he's using, because he's having a bit more luck than what I am on the whiting with the plastic, which is great. And I looked to the side of me, there's a huge dorsal fin, and it was heading straight for me. So I've screamed out shark to Tanner, and I must have pulled up that anchor within about 5 seconds. It was just mad panic. So got the anchor in, got the rods in, was watching the shark. It sort of kept coming around us, circled around where we were for a little bit, and now I've lost sight of it. So we sort of headed back in just to shallow water just for a little bit, just to sort of gather our thoughts and get away from it. We're going to do just a tiny bit longer here, and then we're going to head back in. So I've been pretty lucky. I mean, I've been kayak fishing for like 15 years, and I've never really had a close shark encounter. So I've had, you know, I've caught lots of gummy sharks and 7-gillers and all sorts of stuff. We're only about 300 or 400 meters out from shore. So if it does pop up again, we're going to head straight back in. But we are on absolute high alert at the moment, I can assure you now. So it's one of those things, until you're kind of confronted with it, you kind of just take it for granted a little bit. So it's better to be safe than sorry, I reckon.
And it worked every time.
Well, that's why I use those little stinger hooks, so that way when they take the tail, they also take the little hook.
Those, remember those cheapies that I got?
Yeah.
I having a real good go there, but no one was taking it. None of them were taking it.
Ah. Oh, here we go. Got one.
There you go.
Good one too, Tanner. Really, mate, it's pull and drag.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Get off my spot.
Look at that.
That's funny. Well done. Oh, what a stumper.
That's a massive one.
That, mate, that's a big fish.
There's a good whiting. Battle the shark and still out here braving and catching a few whiting. So that is an absolute cracker of a whiting on a soft play. Oh!
Oh, no!
Oh.
That's funny. That was the biggest whiting today.
Everything's going wrong.
Nah, it's all good, mate.
That's on straight away.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Nah, it looks good from here.
Nah, I don't think it is.
Really?
Yeah, nah, it's just...
Fooled me.
It's probably just legal.
That's a good one.
Yep, on the plastic.
Turtle back?
Yep. Oh, tennis could be another good one. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Stay away from the anchor rope. Oh yeah, this is just as big as that one I lost.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think that one was bigger.
Do not lose it. Oh, fuck. Oh.
I'm on. Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, here we go. All right.
This is a good one.
I'm going to be a little bit more cautious with this one. I don't think it's quite as big as the one that I had my absolute goof moment, but that is a cracker. And Tanner's onto a good one as well, on a plastic.
Oh, no, this one's bait.
Oh, that's huge, Tanner. It's on. Right, that's the spot where they've been doing okay. I haven't checked my bait in ages because I'm just getting all the love on this thing. There we go. Oh, yep, good one. Oh, he's back, he's back. Listen to that drag, Tanner. You know it's a decent one.
It's a decent fish.
The bigger ones are on the plastics, mate.
That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, here's a good one. Oh, he's a very good one. Look at that. Oh, no. I've already lost one. Hold them with care, would you? All right, so the bite is absolutely crazy at the moment. So we're just getting pushed around. It's hard to anchor up, but we've kind of braved coming back out after that shark encounter. It's been really worthwhile because we are catching countless whiting now. Soft plastics bait, they're just smashing everything, and some really good sized ones. We're getting some in the low 40s. So this is absolutely fantastic. We are just fishing in 2 meters deep water, and we're staying in reasonably close because obviously if we have another encounter with old mate the shark, we can come in nice and quickly. I've just moved around and we're now anchored up in a really nice position here. So I've got a feeling the next half an hour is going to be really productive, and then that water's going to chop up and we're going to get out of here. But we're going to get out of here with an exceptional feed, a lot of memories and a lot of laughs. So let's get the bait out and let's see if we can catch a few more big ting. There we go. Got him. Got him. Soft plastics. Oh, I was just about to say, if you haven't fished for whiting on soft plastics, you really do need to give it a go, because it is such a fun form of fishing. You don't have to sit there and bait up every 10 seconds. So I've got another rod here, and I reckon I've gone through nearly 1 kilo of pippies. And the other thing is, it's just a very different way of fishing. You're basically casting, and if you're not getting a bite within 20 seconds, you can burn it and do it again, because the whiting at the moment are really aggressive, and I find that they're just playing and mouthing with the baits. But the soft plastics, there you go, look at that, right on the cue. They're just smashing on the drop, absolutely smashing. There you go, there's another whiting on the old stinger hook. So guys, Southern Edge lures, they make up assist hooks. They work bloody good on the whiting, trust me. So look at that, there's another whiting. These things just work. Now, actually, he took it at the kayak, Tanner. What the hell? Oh yeah, mate, he chased it all the way up to the top of the yak. That's hilarious. He's a keeper too. It's like a surface whiting. Oh, and this one's on too. I'll take that back. Oh, I just said they've just switched off for a second, and then a double hook up within, I don't know, about 5 seconds of that very smart comment. Oh, this is a good one, Tanner. Oh, this one's huge. That's the whiting of the day. Look at that. That is a whiting. Oh no! What's wrong with me? No, they're here still.
I think he's just scared all of the motors.
So here's an undersized, guys. Never keep the undersized ones. It's absolutely pointless. We've got an amazing whiting fishery here. And to be honest, I ain't keeping anything that's under 35 centimeters, because, you know, we want to put those small ones back, follow the rules, let them grow, do all the right things, because we see far too many people doing the wrong things around here. And what an interesting day it's been. So we've had a shark encounter. We had old mate that decided to almost run us over. We have some really good flathead, had a massive run of snook, and the whiting have gone absolutely crazy in the last little bit. So it's been a bloody good day out here. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. Gotcha. There we go. There's another. Yeah, of course, yeah, as you're right. Yeah, they go underneath and then they launch it. Here we go, Tanner. Yep. Just the plastic. Yeah. On the stinger hook. There we go. Well, that's a wrap, everyone, and thanks for watching. And what an absolutely crazy day it's been today. Nothing really went to plan, and yet it was still a very, very productive day on the water, with lots of laughs and lots of very interesting and memorable moments that I probably won't forget for some time. So as I said, the plan really was to go to Kirk's Point, Point Wilson and do some whiting fishing. That we had to scrap early on because there was quite a bit of swell. There was no chance of launching a kayak. We come up to Avalon, and we've gone out to, I guess, open waters about 3 or 4 meters deep, and picked up some really nice sized rock flathead very, very quickly. So got about 4 of those, you know, really good sized ones, great eating size. And then we picked up a heap of snook. It just went snook crazy. So every time I was burning in the soft plastics, I was picking up snook. Lots of small ones, which is very, very interesting. The legal size limit for those is 30 centimeters. So well above those size. So we kept a couple for bait. Then we got a couple of whiting on soft plastics. We decided to anchor up, and that's when things went absolutely crazy. And we got whiting after whiting after whiting on bait, but predominantly on soft plastics, and predominantly the biggest size ones on the soft plastics. We're flicking the turtlebacks, we had the assist hooks, and that was going really crazy. And then at the corner of my eye, we saw that massive dorsal fin out the water, started coming straight towards us, and then we lost sight of it as it was. So most likely it's just swum right around us, had a good look at us. But that was pretty scary. So much so that we lifted anchor. We went in for a little bit just to kind of reassess and calm ourselves down. We thought, we gave it a bit of time. We thought, you know, well, let's head back out. Headed back out, anchored up on the same spot. First cast, the whiting were back on, soft plastics and bait. It was absolutely crazy. Then we had a little tinny coming right at my kayak at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Stops about 5 meters in front of me. He clearly didn't see me and said that he thought it was someone else. That was pretty scary there for a minute. We actually thought that he was going to come straight for us. Got back to the fishing, caught a few more whiting. Then I cut up my hand several times. I actually caught a whiting. The assist hook got stuck in my thumb and the whiting is absolutely bouncing around as I'm trying to control it. So I've cut up all my thumb there, so that might require a stitch or two. What a crazy day. What an absolutely crazy day. There were so many little strange and wonderful and memorable things that happened out there, but we've caught a lot of fish. It's been a lot of fun. Got a lot of memories that we're going to share today. So really glad I got to share that with you. Really glad I didn't get eaten by sharks, so that way I can get out and record another episode for you. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Hope that you enjoyed the episode. Look forward to seeing you on the big screen again sometime soon.